money moves.
Yeah, baby. I got money moves. My man, thanks for coming out to Indiana with me. The Hoosiers Conference. It's the HABA, H-A-B-A, Hoosiers Applied Behavior Analysis Conference. I'm stoked. Man, I'm so pumped up to go. Not to mention having 6 shots of espresso.
Pump you up a little bit.
That never hurts, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing a little talk on organizational culture and stuff like that. And tomorrow's talk that I'm doing is basically all about how to produce employee engagement, how to get employees to engage with the learners that they serve. The next day, which is Friday, there's an entrepreneurship panel. So that was pretty cool. They asked me to sit on that entrepreneurship panel, and I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I guess we'll all talk about how you build a business and how you grow it, you know. At the Hoosiers Conference tomorrow, Matt Norman is going to be the keynote speaker. Gianna Piscantini is going to speak. Matt Sikoria, he's a badass. That dude, man, he knows his shit. He has the podcast called Behavioral Observations. I'm going to say a few words. You got Mark Dixon, Paulie Gloves Giovanni, and Nick Green. He's a guy from Behavior Fit, so he's really into how behavioral science can drive active behavior instead of sedentary behavior. Rick Kubina, he's the one, Dr. Rick Kubina from Penn State, he's the shit. And Linda LeBlanc, rock star, been around a while in various leadership positions, she's also a consultant. Heather McGee, big time published all over the place in the organizational behavior management literature. Some of these people I don't really know. Oh, Shannon Biaggi, she's the shit. So we're in Philly. Philadelphia, the dirtiest city in the world. No, I love Philly, don't get me wrong. Me, Will Smith, you know, we're like this from West Philly. We just crossed the bridge from Jersey, head into Indianapolis, Indiana. A recurring freaking nightmare the night before every talk that I do, that it's just my mom in the audience, there's crickets, and my daughter's in there, and then she gets up and leaves, and she's like, Daddy, you just embarrassed me. Now that part should... Stepping stone. Dr. Carl Binder has been just intensively working with me every single week with these 2-hour executive coaching sessions. And I'm amazed at his laser focus. But he talks a little bit about, and in JOBM in 2016, he talked a little bit about work outputs. So if your work outputs, not results and not outcomes, but carefully defining your work outputs, which are actually countable nouns, he calls them countable nouns, they help you build your organizational culture. So he kept correcting me every time I would say, oh yeah, well my profit loss statement, that's a one, right? He's like, no, that's not, that's an outcome, that's a result. So it took me a long time to figure out where he was going. But he has a model called 6 Boxes, and I'm not an affiliate nor an approved coach. I'm just going through his model little by little. I have a lot to learn. Every time I talk to this guy, I realize how much shit I don't know. I would suggest you guys as leaders, almost everyone here raise your hands, I would suggest you actually start counting looking at what your influence is in your job, and then see if it's in line with the culture of your own values and the company's culture. So for me, I sat there and started figuring out, okay, what do I do every day? And at first I'm like, I really don't know, because Carl kept asking me questions. I said, nah, somebody else does that. I was starting to feel like a real loser. I'm like, I don't do anything. But then when he started really digging in, I realized, okay, what are the things that are countable nouns? Contracts, like physical contracts that were landed. Now, not everything up here is going to be a countable noun, but his work output model was tight. Think about what you do. People that you hire, you all in this room probably have some influence over that, because you know that makes or breaks the consultation and the future. People promoted, praise delivered. The type of praise that you differentially reinforce is important, right? The video, we do a bit of video development. We're really excited about putting out content and sharing it just to disseminate the science because it's aligned with our values. Thanks for coming along with us, and everyone out there in YouTube world. I just want to mention how awesome this experience was here in Indiana. So we're in Indianapolis, Indiana at the HABA, Hoosiers Applied Behavior Analysis Conference. Just wrapping up the day, our second day. I really learned a lot, being surrounded around other behavior analysts that are disseminating the science responsibly. It's been awesome. So yesterday's talk was awesome. The audience was great. They were so engaged. It was on innovative cultures and how to implement concrete tools for pay for performance. So we gave the audience real specific tools they could use that would engage employees. Now, today was really fun. We just got finished our entrepreneurship panel, so some awesome rock stars there on the panel. I'm pretty excited because we fly home tomorrow morning, but then we fly right out to California, and we're having our conference with Dr. Pat Fryman in Costa Mesa, Orange County, California. That's October 26th, right around the corner. And it's like only 20 bucks to go in person, and it's only like 60 bucks by webinar. So hopefully you guys are interested in attending. Dr. Pat Fryman is going to talk about leadership hacks. I'm really grateful that you guys tuned in to hear about our experience here in Indiana at HABA. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and you'll get some more behavioral science information.